Attraction 1. Fear Factor Live was a stunt show attraction located in the World Expo section at Universal Studios Florida and in the upper lot section at Universal Studios Hollywood. Attraction 2. Curious George Goes to Town was a children's water play and ball play area at Universal Studios Florida and Universal Studios Hollywood. Attraction 3. A Day in the Park with Barney was a live children's show at Universal Studios Florida based on the children's television show Barney and Friends that opened in 1995 on the former site of the Bates Motel set used in Psycho IV, the beginning. It also had a Barney's Backyard playground area with a chance to meet Barney in a meet and greet session after the main show in the Barney Theater. It was one of the few places where Barney's original voice actor Bob West was heard, and one of Universal Studios' attempts to appeal to the younger generation. Attraction 4. Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster was a junior roller coaster located at Universal Studios Florida. It was the park's first roller coaster and the first roller coaster constructed at Universal Orlando Resort. The coaster originally opened in 1999. It was originally located between the outside queue area for E.T. Adventure and the original location of Hard Rock Cafe. The attraction was closed on January 15th, 2023 and was rethemed into Trolls Roller Coaster, inspired by DreamWorks Trolls, which opened on June 14th, 2024. A design for the ride was also included in the original plans for the construction of Universal Studios Dubai Land before the proposed park was scrapped. Attraction 5. How to Make a Mega Movie Deal was an attraction formerly located at Universal Studios Florida. It opened in 1991, a year after the park opened, and was closed in 1993 to make way for AT&T at the movies. It was not much of a major attraction, though it was themed to Universal's and the rest of Hollywood's movie industry and was similar to the park's Lucy, a tribute attraction also in the Hollywood area. Attraction 6. T2 3D Battle Across Time, also known as Terminator 2 3D, was an attraction at Universal Studios Florida, Universal Studios Hollywood, and Universal Studios Japan. The version of the show in Hollywood had its final performance on December 31st, 2012. The show then closed January 1st, 2013. Attraction 7. Universal 360, a Cinesphere Spectacular was a fireworks show attraction located at Universal Studios Florida. It replaced the Dynamite Night Stunt Spectacular and featured famous scenes from Universal Pictures films projected onto four large inflated domes in a lagoon located in the center of the park. The show generally took place at the hour of the park's closing. It was directed by John Landis, a filmmaker whose other works include The Blues Brothers and An American Werewolf in London. During New Year's Eve celebrations, the show is directed by a woman instead. However, during the 2000 2007 to 2008 event, the director went back to John Landis after Auld Lang Syne was finished. In 2009, the show was edited and some shorter scenes were removed and replaced by other clips. Attraction 8, Universal Cinematic Spectacular 100 Years of Movie Memories, was a Lagoon show at Universal Studios Florida. The attraction replaced Universal 360, a Cinesphere spectacular in the park's center lagoon. It featured famous scenes from Universal Pictures films projected onto large waterfall screens mixed with fountains. Attraction 9, The Adventures of Conan, a Sword and Sorcery Spectacular, was an attraction at American theme park Universal Studios Hollywood that went from 1983 to 1993. It was an 18-minute live-action stage show similar to the theme park's other action spectaculars that took place in a 2,200-seat indoor theater and was loosely based on the film Conan the Barbarian. The show was designed by Gary Goddard and cost $4 million to build. Attraction 10, Backdraft, was a fire special effects show at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Japan, based on the 1991 film of the same name. Visitors could learn how the pyrotechnic effects were created and experience some of them firsthand. It was the first theme park attraction based on an R-rated film and the first one to be at the Universal theme park as well. Attraction 11, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the musical, was a live performance show formerly located at the Universal Studios Hollywood theme park in Los Angeles, California. It debuted on July 1st, 2009, replacing Fear Factor Live. On March 9, 2010, this show was officially closed. The musical at Universal Studios Hollywood was loosely based on the basic plot of the 1954 Universal film. Attraction 12, King Kong, better known as King Kong Encounter and also known as Confrontation during opening, and King Kong the Ride, was an attraction formerly part of the studio tour at Universal Studios Hollywood in Los Angeles. The attraction was based on the 1976 King Kong film and served as a basis for a standalone Confrontation, a former attraction at Universal Studios Florida. The scene, located amongst the New York Street backlot sets in the heart of the studios, was destroyed in the 2008 Universal Studios fire and was replaced by King Kong 360 3D, which opened on July 1st, 2010. Attraction 13, Special Effects Stage, known as Special Effects Stages, from 2002 to 2010. Special Effects Stage from 2010 to 2015, and Special Effects Show from 2016 to 2023 was an attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood. Attraction 14, Totally Nickelodeon, was an interactive game show theater inspired by the Nickelodeon's game shows and was located in the Upper Lot area at Universal Studios Hollywood. The attraction opened in 1997, replacing Flintstones Musical Revue. The show consists of two teams of audience members competing on stage in 3 games. It closed in 2000 to make way for Rugrats Magic Adventure. Attraction 15. Universal's House of Horrors was an attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood. Attraction 16. The Bermuda Triangle was a themed indoor water ride at the SeaWorld theme park on the Gold Coast, Australia. In 2013, the ride was replaced by Storm Coaster, a Mack Rides water coaster. Attraction 17. Dinosaur Island was an animatronic dinosaur-themed attraction at SeaWorld on the Gold Coast, Australia. The attraction was manufactured by Canadian company Dinosaurs Unearthed and opened on June 16, 2012. Attraction 18. The Sea Viper was a steel roller coaster at SeaWorld on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Attraction 19. The SeaWorld Monorail system was a 2-kilometer monorail circuit around the SeaWorld theme park on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. It was Australia's only remaining monorail system after the closure of the Sydney monorail and the other system at Bar Beach, linking the Oasis Shopping Center with the Star Gold Coast. Attraction 20. The Thrillseeker was a steel roller coaster located at SeaWorld on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Designed by STC, the Galaxy model opened to the public in 1982. The ride is now a traveling roller coaster owned by Shorts Amusements of Victoria, known as Taipan. Attraction 21. Viking's Revenge Flume Ride was a log flume at the SeaWorld theme park on the Gold Coast, Australia. Attraction 22. Looney Tunes River Ride, formerly known as Looney Tunes Studio, Journey into Fantasy and the Looney Tunes Studio Tour was a dock boat ride at the Amusement Park, Warner Bros. Movie World at Gold Coast, Australia. The ride was unveiled on June 3, 1991, the same time as the park, and was closed on February 1, 2011 to make way for the junior driving school. Attraction 23. Arkham Asylum Shock Therapy was a Vekoma SLC roller coaster located at Warner Bros. Movie World on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. When the ride was introduced in 1995, it was themed to the Lethal Weapon film series created by Shane Black and was named Lethal Weapon the ride. In 2012, the ride was rethemed to Batman Arkham Asylum and renamed Arkham Asylum. The ride was the first steel inverted roller coaster at an Australian theme park. Attraction 24. The Harry Potter Movie Movie World in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, was a walk-through attraction which featured several recreations of sets from the Harry Potter movies. The original attraction opened on December 26, 2001, themed to the first movie, while a second version opened 1 year later to coincide with the second movie. The Harry Potter Movie Magic Experience closed in 2003 and was replaced by the official Matrix exhibit.